Hi folks, it's Rich here again, Crafty Gamer Clan, and in this one, yet another Burning Crusade farm. What we'll be doing is we'll be up here in Blazed Mountains, which is the northwest zone for Outland. And all we're going to be doing is hanging around sort of this section here, looking for crystal infused leather, coming from shard hide boards. What a shockadoodle. So this is a skidding farm, so I'm going to be doing nothing but skidding, and all I'm going to do is pretty much just set myself down. I'm going to quickly, wow, please ignore the state, the absolute state of my bags. This is what happens when you don't tidy up after your last set of runs that you've been doing. It's an absolute mess that we've got going on here. I think that's about as tidy as it's going to get for me right now. Quickly throw myself a bit of a speed boost in, automatically sort. Do sometimes question the way this is sorting. It's probably something to do with the way that my bags are. All there we go, get all the new stuff. Really, what is going on? Up there, just ignore me for 2 seconds while I just center my chakras. Mentally align myself, and let's launch straight into it then. Okay, so we've got that dash. Get poison on. Don't know why, because I can't see how much difference it's really truly going to make. I'm going to go with ranged attacks. So yeah, let's get on with it. Not hide leather. Even going to get some fell scales in there as well. Scraps. See too many people coming out to bother with this around about now, so we should be pretty much having this all to ourselves. This simply highlights to me the need for me to get my druid that has skinning on it, those last 5 or 6 levels for the faster flying, and get them out here ASAP. Doing all of this, and I've only just realised I haven't got Loot Appraiser open. What am I doing right about now? On with it and do it properly. So 10 minutes, that's what we're going to do. 10 minutes getting farm on just these shard hide boars. Nothing but. Why are we looting and not skinning? We are really messed up tonight. So that was it. Crystal infused leather. That's the exact thing that we're after. Hide leather scraps as we go. And it's all about the crystal infused leather for this. I'm quite aware that those the fell scales are going to be the thing that sell for potentially a lot more money. It's really hard to judge how you'd go about looking at valuing skinning farm versus, say, like the herbalism farms. Some of those you get 1,000 gold's worth in about 10 minutes and you're onto a pretty decent farm. Skinny ones tend to have that little bit extra added value. Not sure why. I think skinning's the easiest of the gathering professions to do myself, but that is quite far apart. The little legs are good. The buff from that bear tartar would be if it stacked. You had a nice angry mob at your doorstep. These guys to get airborne. We've only done the bottom half of the area that they should be spawning. That looks like we cleared a bit, okay. So we'll head more towards the other side of Ogrilar. We'll start seeing a lot more of them. There we go, back on track. Again, foul scales seem to be the money thing that we're getting here. Some infused leather, barely registering at all. Going for about 12 a piece, 12 gold a piece on this server at the moment. Market value is slightly below that. Who wouldn't want a leather jacket made out of crystal? Easy. Fares and gold from this. A lot of people like to quote big, massive gains on gold per hour and things like that, but anywhere between 5 and 10,000 an hour on stuff that's going to definitely sell. It's gotta be good just to mix things up a bit, rather than just waiting on all those transmog pieces of gear to sell that are just, well, you'll be waiting some time, let's put it that way. Fly further north, I think. Just a little bit. I think we are well and truly spent on those hogs. Somebody's eating all of them. Bacon hungry dragon, perhaps. Anywho. These are all spawning back in. Finish off another 5 minutes of these guys. Before you put it to bed. More pigs in blankets, as they say. Worst joke I could have imagined sprung to mind. Come on, guys. Just give me something really amazing. I don't even know what I'm doing with these Pexis shards, but I'm sure there'll be some sort of use. would work this out, as we didn't really have. Well, I don't think we actually had any crystal infused leather at all until we started the Loot Appraiser. God. This is going to be about 2,000 gold in, say, 10 minutes of work. That'd be a good. Possibly even 15,000 an hour worth of materials. So you're going to get the Felscades, you're going to get Knothide leather, and then you're going to get a bit of the crystal infused. Whatever random world drops. Always like to surprise at the most random of times. So we've got 2,500 there, so pretty good to be fair for just one of the smaller sections that we can just fly around. Much like the southeastern section, where I think it's where we get the Neverwind, Neverdrake scales, dragon scale, sorry. Just tend to do pretty good in terms of value for time investment on that section as well. And have a look at one of my previous videos for that one. I think those can go sometimes up to 1,000 gold per scale. To be completely honest, got more gold worth of materials for time spent than I was expecting. So it's like 3 times what I've been seeing for a really good herb farm in Outland. So how many crystal infused did we get? So we've got about 15, 10 minutes. So what we're saying, about 90 to 100, so like half a stack of those in an hour maybe. Not ridiculously amazing, maybe worth just buying them up off the auction house if they're cheap, if you need them for crafting. More of the old Knothide. The real sell value coming again from Felscales, which seem quite overvalued at the minute. And some random bits, which I have no idea what these are about. Just rep stuff, I imagine. Yeah, that was the crystal infused leather farm from the old shard boards. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next video. Be safe and goodbye.